I'm telling you, it's right there!
Right where, AJ?
Just next to the Time of Legends. Where did you get this time map from again? I told you, it's a map of time holes, and I got it when I ran into this group of dudes downtown. They said they were using that time map to become stinking rich.
Whoever told you that this was a time map was lying to you, dude.
Randall seemed very trustworthy, and the kid that was with him had Polaroid pictures of all the places and times they've been. Then Vermin tried to eat me. One of them is named Vermin. Yeah, Vermin, Strutter, Randall, Fidget, Og, and Wally. Nice guys. They dressed weird, though.
Okay, well, I see a tiny thing next to the Time of Legends, but it could be anything.
It's Opinion-Ville! Great, so Opinion-Ville appears on a time map you got from a band of time-traveling weirdos. What are we supposed to do with it? Oh, that's easy! Give me a minute.
Guys, we gotta turn off the lights and get on the floor and be quiet. What, this isn't another one of your rapture drills, is it? No.
Are we under attack? Is it terrorists? Is the Grand Arbiter back? Did cartoon avatar Jason escape from Toon Prison?
It's worse than that.
Worse than terrorists? Little Marcy's back?
Worse. Now let's get dark and let's get quiet. He's coming for me. Who's coming for you?
Did the guys at the gym finally catch on to your body lotion scheme?
Ugh, that's not a scheme, it's a completely legitimate job. Somebody has to apply the post-shower body lotion, and that somebody is me. Now, are you guys gonna just stand around being jerks, or are you gonna help me?
That depends on what you're hiding from. Last time you hid in the garage, it was from a mob of angry grandmothers.
Yeah, and they would have killed me, and I didn't even do anything to them. You interrupted an AARP meeting to tell them that since they were barren burdens to society that couldn't please their husbands anymore, that they should at least make themselves useful by volunteering at the First Monstitarian Church. If I had known that advanced old age turned women into violent psychopaths, I would have chosen my words more carefully.
So who did you piss off this time? The ARC? The Girl Scouts?
Oh, never piss off the Girl Scouts. They have a merit badge for waging blood feuds. I haven't made anybody angry. There is a crazy person out there who I am sure wants to murder me and then have kinky sex with my cold, dead butthole.
Who?
Freddie Fredrickson. Freddie Fredrickson, the town librarian? Yeah, I was downtown shopping for some toys for Lupito at Toy Trough, and he accosted me.
I find that hard to believe. Freddie is one of the nicest guys in town.
Yeah, well, he wasn't being nice at Toy Trough. He ran up to me and gave me a big hug, and when I tried to talk to him, he would just make weird noises. He freaked out my giblies, and I hate having freak giblies.
That is weird. I hope he's all right.
And do you want to know the worst part? He was dressed like an anteater. A big-eyed pink anteater. Oh, he was dressed as Pinky Nose?
Who's Pinky Nose? That's Freddy's fursona, Pinky Nose the Anteater.
More like Creepy Nose. Fursona?
It's what they call their animal characters. Freddy's a furry?
Yeah, both him and his wife. Was she the purple fox with 3 tails I saw who also tried to hug me?
Yeah, that's her.
Wait, are you telling me that you're freaking out over furries? Yeah, I'm freaking out about furries. They are weird, and I'm pretty sure that if I hadn't escaped them, they would have pinned me to the floor of the toy store and had furry sex all over my pleasure holes.
Well, I very much doubt that.
Shows what you know. Everybody on the internet knows that furries are weirdo sex maniacs.
I thought furries were people who just love anthropomorphic animals.
I don't know what anthropomorphic means, but it probably means kinky sex dressed up as cartoon beavers. No, it doesn't, you moron. Furries are people who love animals with human characteristics, namely cartoon animals.
Yeah, it's not a sex thing, it's just what they like.
Bull pucky. I've seen the internet. I've seen all of their drawings.
I said it wasn't a sex thing. That doesn't mean that some furries don't incorporate their fandom into their sex life.
And you're telling me you don't find that sick and wrong?
Look who you're talking to.
Alright, you, nerdlinger, you don't find them furry sex lives sick and wrong? Nope. No? How can you say no? Well, first, let me address this. Not all furries incorporate their fandom into sex. They like dressing in costumes and behaving in character. Fine. But why do they gotta be all up in my face about it? If they want to do that stuff, let them do it in the privacy of their own home. I don't want to get hugged by a giant anteater at a toy store.
Wait, wasn't Toy Trough celebrating its 10-year anniversary today?
Oh yeah, they're having a huge sale with carnival rides. I bet Freddie and his wife were invited to the store to perform. I don't care if they were or not. I don't want to be near them. It's not normal.
Can I point out the irony of an openly gay monster using those arguments?
No.
You know, there are people dressed like animals at almost every theme park in America. Do you hate those people that do it at Disneyland?
Of course not. Those people are getting paid to do that. Money changes everything. So, it's forgivable if they're furries for pay, but if they do it for fun, it's wrong? Exactly. Now, can we talk about the sex part?
Do we have to?
Look, Fundy, furries are people. They like what they like, and like most people, they also enjoy sex and want to include that in their fandom.
It's no different than people who enjoy roleplay in the bedroom.
It's totally different. When me and Raoul play heathen and clergyman, it's all in good fun. People dressed in cartoon animal costumes is gross because, reasons.
Maybe you're skeeved out because they enjoy something that is traditionally loved by children.
Oh, yeah, that's good. What AJ said. Cartoon animals are for kids, and it's gross to think of them being all with the sexy times.
In your opinion.
Right, and my opinion is the only opinion that matters. To you, but why should anyone else give a fuck? So furries freak you out. Big whoop. They're just people who like something that you don't. They aren't freaks. But the sex stuff
is none of your goddamn business. We live in a world where sexual preferences range far and wide. Every fandom will have fans who like carrying that fandom into the bedroom, but we don't define those fandoms by the behavior of a few of them.
Yeah, I know fans of The Simpsons who like to dress like Ned Flanders and Chief Wiggum and get their rocks off, but you don't see the entire Simpson fandom defined by that one segment of it.
Just because you don't understand the fandom doesn't mean you can characterize all of it based on one misconception.
Fine, but can they just keep their dress-up games away from me? I don't want to see them in public. They creep me out.
Most of them only dress up for conventions and stuff, but even if some dress up and go out in public, what harm is there aside from your discomfort?
Yeah, I hate clowns, but I also know that clowns are people, so when I see one in public, I don't have a freak out, I just deal with it. You hate clowns? Who hates clowns? I love clowns. Of course you do.
What do you guys think? Should the behavior of a few members of a fandom be allowed to define the entire thing?
Or can I just be weirded out without all of this freaking judgment brought down upon me by this group of acceptance jerks?
Comment down in the place where words go when they're bad. Now, can we get back to the time map?
Oh, is that what that thing is? I thought it was a wallpaper swatch from Ethan Allen. Look, AJ, I don't think this is a time map. Even if it was real, can it help us very much? I mean, how can this thing help us find the missing time machine?
You should take the map back to Randall and get your money back. Oh, I didn't buy it.
Then thank him for the loan.
I didn't borrow it exactly.
You stole it?
More like borrowed in secret. And besides, they said they stole it first.
So you stole the time map?
Well, that's great. What happens when the person who they stole the map from comes looking for it? Impossible! How could they ever track it to me?
Return what you have stolen from me.
Uh-oh.